Hello everybody and welcome to the video notes for Unit 4, Day 35. We are continuing our work with practicing to write equations, and today's lesson is pretty similar to yesterday's, just so we can get some extra practice. Let's read the problem. Daisy has $14 more than Jocelyn. Write an equation if Y is the amount of money that Jocelyn has, and if D is the amount of money that Daisy has. So we have two variables, we have Y and D, and we know that Daisy has $14 more than Jocelyn. 14 more, that's the same thing as having plus 14. That's 14 more. So if I was to write an equation, I could say that Daisy's amount, or D, is equal to whatever Jocelyn has, which is Y, but she has 14 more than that. So Daisy's amount is equal to Jocelyn's amount plus 14. And that's our equation. The next step, it's asking us to solve for D, which is how much money that Daisy has, if Jocelyn has $12. If Jocelyn has $12, right, that means we know that Y is equal to 12. We can take this 12 and put it in for this Y right there. So that now we can say that Daisy's amount is equal to Jocelyn's amount. Sorry, I just was thinking in my mind if I did it correctly. Is equal to 12, because we're placing this 12 in for this Y right here, plus 14. And then we know that D, if we add 12 plus 14, well, 10 plus 10 is 20, 2 plus 4 is 6, so 26. D is equal to 26. And for all of the problems that you're doing today, I want you to write an answer statement, not just the D equals 26. So if D equals 26, that means that Daisy has $26. And that's my final answer. Let's take a look at the next one. Max has turned in half as many assignments as America has. So remember, in math, whenever it's half of something, what you're doing is you're taking something and you're dividing it by 2. So half means you're dividing by 2. Write an equation if M represents the number of assignments for Max, okay, and if A represents the number of assignments for America. So two variables, M for Max, A for America, and we know that Max has half as many as America does. So if we write an equation for between the two, we can say that Max, which we're using M for, is equal to whatever America has, which is A, and we're dividing all of that by 2. There's a different color here. Divided by 2. Right, so what this is saying is, whatever Max has, it's the same thing as whatever America has, but split in half, divided by 2. There's our equation. And then next, asking us to solve for A if Max has turned in 15 assignments. So it's telling us that Max has turned in 15 assignments, which is M. So Max has 15 assignments, so that means we know that M for Max is equal to 15. And what we can do then is take this 15 right here and put it in for this M right there. Substitute it in, so we know that 15 is equal to whatever America has, but split in half, divided by 2. And then if it's asking us to solve for A, we have to get A all by itself. So we have to undo the dividing by 2. And the opposite of dividing by 2 is multiplying by 2. So I'll multiply this side by 2 and multiply this side by 2. These 2's cancel out, so we're just left with A on this side, and 15 times 2 is 30. So we know that A, which is how much America has, is equal to 30. And we're talking about assignments, how many assignments they've turned in. So my answer statement is going to be America has turned in 30 assignments. All right. Remember, I want an answer statement for all of the problems that you're working on for today. For number 3 and number 4, for number 3, I'm just going to get you started, and then you're going to complete the rest all on your own. Jesus has 3 times as many kickboard points as Noel. So remember, 3 times means you are multiplying something times 3. And it's asking you to write an equation if J represents Jesus' kickboard points, so our first variable is J, and if N represents how many points Noel has. And remember that Jesus has 3 times as many as Noel. So your equation is going to be J is equal to something. That's all the help I'm going to give you. I think you can do the rest. I'm looking for number 3 and number 4 for your video notes today. And then when you're done with your video notes, you can actually just go right into the daily task, because once you finish your daily task, then you have a brain break. So you can go finish the video notes and then go right into the daily task. Today's secret word is frog, F-R-O-G. Frog is the secret word.